What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Down South Off-Road and Outdoor. Today, we're going to be putting in the daddy of all Jeep headlights. I don't think there's anything pricier than these babies. So let's see if they're everything they're cracked up to be. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so I told you these JW speakers are the daddy of all headlights, and I really do believe that. JW speaker is made in America, which is hard to find when it comes to electronics. One of the things I also bought was the Trail 6 Sport Series lights. Now, the reason I bought these is because this headlight takes the place of your turn signal. So now, in the place of the turn signal, I can run these JW speaker sport lights and have a lot of extra light output for the trail. So when it comes to installing these, they truly are plug and play. You can see each of the harnesses for the light. You're gonna have one plug for your headlight and one plug for your turn signals. And then those will plug straight into your light with a Deutsch connector, which is a much higher quality connector than you're used to. And that's it. So the install on these is truly plug and play. So let's peel one of these back so that you can see it. Oh, that's so sexy. And there is a right and a left, so make sure you read. This arrow is gonna go out because that's your turn signal. So this would be our driver's side. But again, they're numbered on the back, or they're labeled on the back. So, all right, so we're gonna plug those in and show you some of the features. When you open up this JW speaker stuff, the quality is just very, very apparent. So opening up these little pod lights, I wasn't expecting much, but we've got different beam patterns in here. I mean, that's crazy, guys. And so here's your cover. There's different accessories, so you can get different colors. So yeah, so the other thing that you need to mount these in your turn signal position, you need this turn signal bracket, which I did order. So that's what's going to give us the capability to mount it where the turn signal goes. And I'm just going to run these straight to my switch panel. Should be fairly simple as well. All right, guys, before the sun really comes up, let's show you what it does when you unlock your Jeep. Super cool. It goes through a sequence of all the lights, and then when you lock it, you get the amber from the turn signals. So let's set this up and look at some of the functions of the light while we can see a little better. It looks amazing. The Trail 6 lights look beautiful down there where the turn signals used to be. And this headlight is just so sexy. The bumper sort of covers the Trail 6, but those Trail 6 look so cool where those signal lights are. So I'm pretty sure once I turn these on, that the bumper is going to block a lot of the light, but it still should be some light. So, nice. All right, guys, so here are the low beams. I'm gonna go slow and click on the high beams. So you can see it's just a nice concentrated beam. It does have some good distance. Back to low beams, and now let's try the Trail 6 lights to see if they make a difference. Holy crap, the Trail 6 lights really light things up. Yeah, you can see that a lot. So those are those little Trail 6 pod lights. And then, like I said, bright is a really good concentrated beam. Got a nice spread through the whole front. The entire road all the way across is very well lit up. You can see on this road, it goes all the way across. Nice. I'm a fan. All right, guys. So here are the headlights on low, shining out through our field. Then the headlights on high beam, shining out through the field. But I want to show you this. I'm going to turn the headlights off. I want to show you the Trail 6 lights by themselves. I mean, that's a lot of light just for those little fogs. And so even when you turn the headlights on, you can still see the extra light that those Trail 6 lights throw out. It doesn't show up on camera as much as I feel like it shows up in real life, but they're very, very bright. I feel like these JW Speaker headlights make me a transformer. How cool is that? And then when you lock it, it gives you the ambers. Daytime running lights are very bright at night. Low beams. And here come the high beams. Oof. That is super high, guys. The high beams are no freaking joke. So right now she has the bright lights on. We're gonna flip the bright lights off. And now I'm gonna turn on off-road mode in the app. So you can see that it really widens the pattern. So now we're going to turn off-road mode off. And now let's put it on bright and see if we can still run off-road mode with bright lights. Yeah, so off-road, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but standing outside of the vehicle, it sends another light straight out. All right, guys, so I've got the JLink app open, and I just want to see if I can find an angle to where you can see the off-road light come on. So I'm going to switch it into off-road mode right now and see if you notice. Yeah, so it lights up a second series right. Yeah, so if you can see it inside the light there, it lights up a separate light that doesn't come on when you're on the highway. Super neat. And from the side of the Jeep, when I turn that off-road mode on, you can see that extra light that it gives. So super neat. And just one more trick to show you. When you're in the app, you've got three choices. You've got standard, off-road, and party. So we're gonna put it in party mode. And so basically, this is your Jeep show lights. So if you're in a parking lot at one of the meets, it just kind of goes through each individual bulb. So it's super cool. And if you look at the ground, it definitely gives a neat strobe onto the ground. Super, super cool light show. So would I spend this money on these lights again? Yes, absolutely. So there was something that I forgot to mention about these JW Speaker headlights. They have what's called dual burn technology. So what that means is, let's turn the fog lights on. So here's my parking, here's my headlights. So now I want to turn the fog lights on in the Jeep. Boom, there are the fog lights. So typically when you go from low beams with fog lights to high beams, your Jeep will cut off the fog lights. In this case, they do not. So now you can run your fog lights and your high beams at the same time. And then when I add those Trail 6s to it, good Lord, that's not even with the light bar yet. So what about our light cubes? Oh, there's the light cubes. And now let's do the light bar. That is the whole world lit up. Holy cow. All right, light bar, side cubes, Trail 6, brights, fog lights. Amazing, guys. These are amazing. The app is super cool. The party mode is neat for when we get to Jeep meets. And then the off-road mode actually gives you more light than just this right here. It actually makes it a little brighter. Do I regret spending the money on these headlights? Absolutely not. Not in any way, shape, or form. They look beautiful on the Jeep. They perform flawlessly. And I'm sure I'll get years and years of use out of them. And last but not least, they're made in America. Let me know what you think of the lights in the comments. And let me know if you would spend this money. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell. And we'll see you next time, guys.